sir. Yes, sir. Froggy fish to start the day. Oh, guy. Well, that's a perfect segue into our intro. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy. Back at it like a bass addict. Sorry for the background noise, but we're at a new lake once again. I've come here a handful of times, but every time I came in the winter, it was just blown out, super muddy, and so I've never actually fished this lake. But I've heard good things about it. It's supposed to have some pretty good ones. So we're gonna give it a shot. But I won't argue with a frogfish to start the day. I saw that one moving in the toolies and just came up and got it. That was pretty sweet. Just trying to pitch my frog tied up against these toolies in these little pockets. Nice little ambush spots for these bass. There's shade on this right now, but I think we'll come back through it later on when that sun's higher, and maybe hopefully these fish will kind of be tucked up in this cover a little more. When you still got that low light, they'll roam a little bit more. I mean, they'll still position themselves in ambush zones, but just a little more likely to be in a predictable spot when the sun's high and they're trying to tuck up in the shade. So we'll see. We'll see later. Oh, seriously. That one didn't even blow up on it. He just came up and grabbed it. Right up in those toolie pockets. Another little one. Right in there, in that little corner. No way. Just ripped through my whole frog. All right. Let's tie another one on, I guess. Better one. That was sweet. Saw him come up and get it. It's so cool, you can see him moving in the toolies. You twitch your frog and then that toolie just shakes a little bit. Twitch it again. Slurp. I can hear that little popping sound in the mat, which is a good sign. Means there's some life in there. Hopefully, also some bass in there. Nothing under the cheese. What is going on, man? Oh, damn it. Right on the edge of that hyacinth. Switched over to the Jack Gavacho popping frog. Just felt like maybe the popping frog I could move it less distance but still get some action. So when I get in those good pockets, I can just kind of bloop it, let it sit. Try and draw some of those fish up. Fuck. Damn it. Little guy. Another one of those little cuts, little pockets in the toolies. Just kind of got to take advantage of those when I see them. There's not too many of those areas where you can get it way back in there, but it seems like that's where they're really at. They're really up in the toolie. So I've gotten a couple to come out more on the edge, but I think they really feel comfortable being back up in that stuff and being able to ambush. I've pretty much made my way around the whole freaking lake. Flipping toolies with the frog. So once I make my round, I guess I'll try something else. I don't really know what would be the best thing to throw on this outside grass. If I should throw a moving bait or just drag a soft plastic or what. I'll try a couple different things. Little micro on the X Zone whiplash shad. Turned off, but just got that one on the outside weed line. Little flipping jig. He ate it on the fall. Solid one. Biggest one of the day. Thanks, bud. On that dirty jig, flipping jig with the Berkley Chigger Craw. There. I don't think I've brought any more Chigger Craws, so hopefully that one lasts me, or they'll eat some of my other trailers. That was my first cast. First cast on that weed line with the jig, and that one smoked it. On the UFO. Let's go. Crankdown. Yeah, he wasn't coming off. That Crankdown, just picked that up from Eric the other day. Sweet. Not a big one, but cool to catch one on it. And just staying on the outside of these weed lines. On the inside is just a little too choked out. I mean, there's clumps and lanes and stuff, but it seems a little too random. And I haven't really got any bites in there, so I'm sitting on this outside. Caught that one on the jig, and then caught that one right there. So there's definitely a few positioned out here. I've been thinking about doing my top 5 seasonal bait series on the water instead of in the garage. I just think it might be a little more engaging for me to like have the bait in my hand making casts. And I mean, if I catch a fish, that's cool, but I think it would just be a lot more digestible if you're like not staring at me, my face in the garage. I mean, I know plenty of people appreciate those videos too, but it might be cool to do it on the water, and then I can show like how I'm fishing the bait and my setup, and it'll just be tied on. So I think that makes everything a lot more easy to understand when you're seeing it firsthand. So if you think that's a good idea, drop a comment, let me know if I should start doing it on the water or not. But I'm usually out at least once a week, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. I'll just spend like 20 or so minutes of my fishing day and just talk about that one bait for the week. You never know. It seems like every time I start talking is when I catch fish, so maybe that'll be the new pattern for me to do my videos on the water and just so happen to stick some giants. That would be cool.